many years, the Ryman Auditorium and the Grand Ole Opry have hosted some of the most famous country and western music stars, one of those being Merle Haggard. Merle was regarded as one of the greatest and most influential figures in country music. With a career spanning over 5 decades, Haggard had 38 number one hits on the U.S. country charts. Haggard overcame a troubled childhood, criminal convictions, and time in prison to launch a successful country music career. Haggard has received many honors and awards, including a Kennedy Center's Honor, Lifetime Achievement Award, introduction into the Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame, and the Country Music Hall of Fame. Some of Haggard's hits include Working Man's Blues, The Fight Inside of Me, The Bottle Let Me Down, Mama Tried, Are the Good Times Really Over, I Think I'll Just Stay Here and Drink, Silver Wings, Misery and Gin, Big City, Okie from Muskogee, Place to Fall Apart, Swinging Doors, That's the Way Love Goes, Listening, I'm a Lonesome Fugitive, If I Could Only Fly, Rainbow Stew, My Favorite Memory, Ramblin' Fever, Yesterday's Wines, Twinkle Twinkle Lucky Star, The Way I Am. Mr. Willie Nelson was one of the main figures of the outlaw country subgenre that developed in the late 1960s as a reaction to the conservative restrictions of the Nashville sound. The critical success of his album Shotgun Willie, combined with the critical and commercial success of Red-Headed Stranger and Stardust, made Nelson one of the most recognized artists in country music. Willie has acted in over 30 films, co-authored in several books. Willie's songs include On the Road Again, Seven Spanish Angels, Write Your Own Songs, Always on My Mind, Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain, Highwayman, Riders in the Sky, Good Hearted Woman, Poncho and Lefty, Whiskey River, Just Breathe, Loving Her Was Easier, City of New Orleans, You Were Always on My Mind, and many, many more songs. Toby Keith released his chart-topping debut single, Should Have Been a Cowboy, in 1993. During the 1990s, Keith released his first 4 studio albums, each of which earned gold or higher certification. Keith's breakthrough single, How Do You Like Me Now, was a track title for his 1999 album, How Do You Like Me Now? The single was the number 1 country song of the year 2000. Keith's next 3 albums were certified 4 times platinum, and each album produced 3 number 1 singles. Toby's songs include American Soldier, Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue, Should Have Been a Cowboy, As Good as I Once Was, I Love This Bar, Red Solo Cup, How Do You Like Me Now, Beer from My Horses, I Want to Talk About Me, You Shouldn't Kiss Me Like This, Don't Let the Old Man In, A Little Less Talk and a Lot More Action, Who's That Man, My List, Made in America, Whiskey Girl, and the list goes on and on. Another member of the Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame and the Country Music Hall of Fame is John Anderson. John started his career back in the 1970s with the release of his first single, I've Got a Feelin', Somebody's Been Stealin'. He's charted more than 40 singles on the Billboard Country Music charts. He's also recorded 22 studio albums on several labels. John's songs include Straight Tequila Unite, Swingin', Main Titles, Seminole Wind, Band of Brothers, No Country Music for Old Men, Wild and Blue, Black Sheep, I Wish I Could Have Been There, The Mission Begins, Could You Catch a Falling Star, When It Comes to You, 1959, Money in the Bank, Let Go of the Stone, Years, Nixon's Walk, Swingin', She Just Started Liking Cheatin' Songs, I've Got It Made, I Fell in the Water, Mississippi Moon, I Just Came Home to Count the Memories, Down in Tennessee, and the list goes on and on. Alan Jackson, known for performing a style widely regarded as neo-traditional country, as well as writing many of his own songs, Jackson has recorded 21 studio albums, including 2 Christmas albums and 2 gospel albums, as well as 3 greatest hits albums. Jackson is one of the best-selling music artists of all time, having sold over 75 million records worldwide, with 44 million sold in the United States alone. He has had 66 songs appear on the Billboard Hot Country Singles and Tracks chart. Featured singles, 38 each reached the top 5, and 35 have claimed the number 1 spot. Alan's songs include Living on Love, The Older I Get, Remember When, Good Time, Chattahoochee, It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere, Little Bitty, I'll Try, Country Boy, Gone Country, Small Town Southern Man, Summertime Blues, Drive, Midnight in Montgomery, Chasing That Neon Rainbow, Where Were You, Papa Top, The Bluesmans, In the Garden, The Old Rugged Cross, What a Friend We Have in Jesus, Blessed Assurance, Amazing Grace, Where I Come From, I Want to Stroll Over Heaven with You, How Great Thou Art, and many, many more. Next up, we have the King of Country Music. He currently holds a record for the most, 60, number 1 songs on all charts by an artist in any genre of music, including a record 44 on the Billboard Hot Country Songs chart. He's been nominated for 16 Grammy Awards, winning his first and only award for Best Country Album in 2009 with his album Troubadour. Strait's career in country music began performing with his band Ace in the Hole in Texas Honky Tonks in the early 1970s. During the 1980s, 7 of his albums reached number 1 on the country charts. In the 2000s, he was named Artist of the Decade. He's been named CMA Entertainer of the Year in 1989, 1990, and 2013. And ACM Entertainer of the Year 1990 and 2014. His songs include Amarillo by Morning, Across My Heart, Check Yes or No, The Cowboy Rides Away, Write This Down, Carrying Your Love With Me, Baby Your Baby, I Can Still Make Cheyenne, You Look So Good in Love, All My Exes Live in Texas, Love Bug, Give It Away, Love Without End, Amen, Give It All We Got Tonight, Unwound, Baby's Gotten Good at Goodbye, Oceanfront Property, When Did You Stop Loving Me, The Little Things, Murder on Music Row, I Just Want to Dance With You, The Fireman, The Chair, She'll Leave You with a Smile, The Seashores of Old Mexico, Nobody in His Right Mind Would Have Left, Every Little Honky Tonk Bar, One Night at a Time, Full Hearted Memory, Run, Texas, and like all these other guys, the list goes on and on. Randy Travis, not only known as a country music and gospel music singer and songwriter, but he's also a film and television actor. Active since 1979, he's recorded over 20 studio albums and charted more than 50 singles on Billboard's Hot Country Songs charts, including 16 that reached the number 1 position. Randy has 7 Grammy Awards, 11 ACM Awards, 8 Dove Awards, a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and a 2016 introduction to the Country Music Hall of Fame. Randy's baritone singing voice has been compared to other artists like Lefty Frizzle, Merle Haggard, and George Jones. Since surviving a near-fatal stroke in 2013, which severely limited his singing and speaking ability, he has released archival recordings and made limited public appearances. Randy's songs include Forever and Ever Amen, Digging Up Bones, Deeper Than the Holler, 3 Wooden Crosses, On the Other Hand, He Walked on Water, Look Heart, No Hands, Where That Came From, If I Didn't Have You, 1982, Hard Rock Bottom of Your Heart, I Told You So, Whisper My Name, Spirit of a boy, wisdom of a man. Is it still over? More life, too gone too long. Promises, honky tonk moon. The storms of life, I won't need you anymore. Heroes and friends, better class of losers. I did my part, no place like home. Will the circle be unbroken? This is me, king of the road. Are you washed in the blood? And many, 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 many more songs. And finally, last in this series, we have Mr. Johnny Cash. Johnny's music contains themes of sorrow, moral tribulation, and redemption, especially songs from the latter stages of his career. He was known for his deep, calm, bass baritone voice, the distinctive sound of his backing band, the Tennessee Three, that was characterized by its train-like chugging guitar rhythms. Johnny was also known for his free prison concerts. He wore a traditional all-black stage wardrobe, which earned him the nickname Man in Black. He traditionally began his concerts by introducing himself with, "Hello, I'm Johnny Cash." He began to follow that by Folsom Prison Blues, one of his signature songs. Cash is also one of the best-selling music artists of all times, having sold more than 90 million records worldwide. His genre-spanning music embraced country, rock and roll, rockabilly, blues, folk, and gospel sounds. This crossover appeal earned him the rare honor of being inducted into the Country Music, Rock and Roll, and Gospel Music Halls of Fame. Again, we have a long list of songs. The Chicken in Black, Ring of Fire, Hurt, I Walk the Line, Folsom Prison Blues, God's Gonna Cut You Down, A Boy Named Sue, Riders in the Sky, One Piece at a Time, So Doggone Lonesome, Highwayman, Cocaine Blues, The Man Comes Around, Man in Black, There You Go, Jackson, I've Been Everywhere, Sunday Morning Coming Down, Don't Take Your Guns to Town, Ragged Old Flag, Get Rhythm, Hello Out There, Me and Bobby McGee, You Are My Sunshine, Loving Her Was Easier, Ain't No Grave, City of New Orleans, I Walk the Line, I Won't Back Down, Help Me Make It Through the Night, Ballad of a Teenage Queen, and many, many more.